this instrument with you. So this started out life as a concert ukulele from the Kmise brand, which is one of my favorite brands. Not only are their instruments very easy to afford, they're at an entry-level price, but their build quality and their materials are just fantastic. I've stuttered a little bit. It's been a very long work week so far. So, the modifications I've made to this instrument, not necessarily pretty, but they really did the job here. This is quite a special instrument from Kmise in that it comes with 5 tuning machines. So this is a 5-string ukulele, and that is because the bottom string is already paired by default. So I purchased this instrument specifically to convert it into what is called a Renaissance guitar. I'd done some research online looking into the history and the construction of Renaissance guitars, and I wanted to use one in my compositions. For my work, I have to do a significant amount of music composing, performing, and recording, and I'm always looking to bring new sounds into my work so my music doesn't become stale. And I wanted to build a Renaissance guitar, but I didn't have the time to just build one entirely from scratch. So what I did was some research, looked into this particular instrument from Kmise. Again, fantastic entry-level brand. This is great for students or people that are looking to just casually play an instrument, wanting to find out if they sort of click with any particular instrument. Rest assured, if you purchase an instrument from Kmise, you're going to be in good hands. I don't have any partnership with Kmise, so I'm not advertising for them, but every Kmise product that I have purchased has just been a delight to play, and they make great project instruments. So I have added 3 more tuning machines. If I wanted to, I could have just added tuning machines to the sides, but in this particular situation I wanted to save some space, and I just used these friction tuners, as you can see here, which the instrument was happy to take. I only needed to add 3 because, again, the instrument started out with 5. They are octave pairs, so you get that extra resonance and sparkle. When you have an octave playing, the waveforms really work together just in a fantastic way, and it makes the music have so much more robustness to the voice. This instrument, according to the specifications, solid sapele, and in all the instruments that I've seen particularly, I think this probably cost around 60 to 70 US dollars, but it's been a while since I purchased it. But in all of the ukuleles that I've picked up in this price range and even above, this is the thinnest top that I've seen. It is a solid sapele top. It is very thin, the thinnest I've seen, and that results in this fantastic resonance because there's less mass for the strings to have to impart their vibrations into. The top can vibrate more freely, which gives you that beautiful sparkle that we see here, and of course more sustain as well, as we are vibrating more of that top. I'll play it a little closer to the microphone. How about that? This is an instrument with one of the most unique voices that I have in the entirety of my collection. I am constantly building and customizing new instruments. I'm repairing antiques, looking for unique voices, and this one absolutely has one of the most unique voices in the entirety of my collection. So if you did want to build one yourself, the tools you would need are not that much really. You would need files for the saddle and the nut, as you do have to carve out new slots for those strings there, which is quite easy. You will need to use a power drill in order to put some holes in there for your tuning machines. Again, if you wanted to sort of rearrange these a bit, you can put in tuners on the side. But in this situation, I wanted them to be as straight as I could with the nut slots. I didn't want them at a bit of a harsh angle there. I didn't want any string binding, and in general, the less of an angle that you have on that neck with these strings going off at a tangent, in general, the more in tune the instrument will stay because you have more even tension on either side of the nut. And the design did work out as I hoped, because in general I kind of stick this thing in the bag and then I don't use it for a month or two, and I'll bring it out and it generally does a very good job staying in tune. So I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. So as you can see, I think what I did have to do, it's possible that I actually had to drill new holes. It depends because it varies. So I actually had to drill an entirely new hole here, but the others, it looks like I was able to just stick the extra strings in the existing holes. So in this particular situation, I didn't really have to do that much extra work. Normally I have to drill secondary holes side by side in parallel, but in this situation I think only the bottom pair. Well, actually no, it came like that by default. By default those have two separate holes, and I think the other ones are just sharing a hole. It's possible that I may have needed to expand those holes a bit, but I don't recall that I really had to do too much work with that. That was quite easy. Carving the slots on the bridge was actually quite easy as well, and the instrument does feature a truss rod. So Kmise makes excellent, impeccable quality instruments, especially for the price range they are at. There's been no warping or buckling from the top, so these instruments have very good bracing, excellent build materials, and it can support the weight of the extra strings with absolutely no issues. And if you like the sound of this, the voice is quite robust and complex. It's so interesting to listen to. So I hope you have enjoyed having a look at this custom instrument today, and I hope you look forward to the upcoming videos where I will definitely share more. So thanks very much, and take care of yourselves, and come home again soon.